Women are now primarily bringing home the bacon. The Pew Research Center released a study today that found working mothers are now the primary breadwinners in a record 40% of households with children, up from just 11% in 1960. While roughly 79% of Americans reject the notion that women should return to their traditional roles, only 21% of those polled said the trend of more mothers of young children working outside the home is a good thing for society. This trend is driven mostly by long-term demographic changes, including higher rates of education and labor force participation. More women than men hold bachelor's degrees, and they make up nearly half, 47% of the American workforce. Not a lot in there that is surprising to me.
It's not surprising, but I also think that it's important to mention that the bulk of the women who are becoming the breadwinners in houses are single mothers. So I think there definitely are a growing number of women in married households that are becoming the breadwinners that are making more money than their husbands or partners. But I do think that it remains to be seen how much the dynamic is shifting, because is it that women are making more money than men, or is it that more women are becoming, more independent,
right,
raising children on their own? The family dynamic is becoming different. We're seeing a new kind of American family. The gender wage gap, if you look at that, it's still staggering. It's still like 79 cents on the dollar.
Right. And then this question of how you reconcile the tension between people understanding that it's happening, not wanting to send mom back into the kitchen, but also not feeling like it is a good thing for society that mom is out working.
Right. I don't think there are many people who would actually go out publicly and say, yeah, I want my wife, I want my daughter to stay at home and not work. I think people understand that this is 2013 and women have every right to pursue their own careers and their own passions. But I do think that there is still some hesitance to say, well, let's let both the parents work and then have, our child have a nanny or something like that. I think there's some tension about how to let a woman have a career, but also, make sure your child has adequate time with both parents.